Hello and welcome to San Angelo Live on sanangelolive.com. I'm Joe Hyde. Today we're going to discuss what's going on with San Angelo's real estate market. No, we're not. We're not going to talk about the real estate market today. Instead, we're going to talk about a crash at Tom Green County. And in Tom Green County, what happened was a guy crashed into the sheriff's office. But first, a violent shooting took place in San Angelo over the weekend. And according to the San Angelo Police Department, around 3 a.m. Sunday morning, officers were dispatched to the 100 block of East 20th Street for a report of shots fired. When they arrived on the scene, the officers learned that a 20-year-old female had been shot and taken into the hospital. The extent of her injuries were not released, but police say that the victim received treatment for the shooting at the Shannon Downtown ER. Our reporters were at the shooting scene later that morning and confirmed to have seen shell casings on the street inside the crime scene taped off area by police. As of now, no arrests have been made, but police are looking for answers, and if you have any tips, contact them on their non-emergency line. And Tom Green County Commissioners Court will have a full plate on Tuesday, that's tomorrow, as they will be making two huge decisions that will impact your life. The first will be regarding the sale and use of fireworks in the county. Every year around this time, the discussion of whether or not fireworks should be allowed comes up. This year, the bill will ban the fireworks. Currently in Tom Green County, we are nearly 6 inches below our average yearly rainfall. Tom Green County is not in a burn ban, but commissioners will consider instating a ban on all outdoor burning Tuesday. That's your second decision. Also, they're looking at a county tax abatement. The other item on the court will be considering a tax abatement for a proposed $322 million solar farm set to be built in northern Tom Green County. Commissioners will hold a public hearing to provide specific information on the proposed abatement and to take and accept comments from the public. There is an existing solar farm in the area now which went online in July of 2020, and there is another solar facility under construction along US 277 South near Ratliff Road. The Tom Green County Commissioners Court meets at 8:30 Tuesday morning on the second floor of the Keys building downtown. That meeting is open to the public. Now, there were some scary moments on Monday afternoon when the Tom Green County Sheriff's Office in downtown San Angelo, when a pickup crashed into the building. Now, if you're going to crash into a building, don't choose the sheriff's office. But investigators and officers say the driver was apparently suffering a medical issue and was transported to the Shannon Medical Center for treatment. No one was injured other than the guy in the truck who went to the hospital. If you like the weather this weekend, don't worry. Things won't be changing anytime soon. Weather this week will be similar to the past few. Very, very hot and very sunny. Have you got the graphic up there yet, Trammell? For the next 7 days, the average afternoon high temperature will be around 100 degrees. Today, temperatures will be up to 103. Tuesday, we'll see, I believe on Tuesday, I got to look it up. Tuesday, we're going to see even more, like in the hundreds to 99 degrees on Thursday and Friday, and finally 100 on Saturday, and Father's Day weekend on Father's Day, it'll be 99 on Saturday and 100 degrees for Father's Day weekend. So far, there's no rain in the forecast for this week. After the break, Mona Lisa Fisher, who is with TxDot, that's the Texas Department of Transportation, joins the show. They'll be talking about crashes and how the high-speed crashes are getting more and more deadly. We'll be right back.
Since 1994, Angelo Bolt has been the leader in San Angelo and the Concho Valley for industrial fasteners, tools, and supplies. With our extensive inventory, we will most likely have what you need for any commercial or personal job. Our knowledgeable staff has many years of experience to assist you in finding the tool or fasteners you need. At Angelo Bolt, customer service is our top priority. Come see us today at 808 Warehouse Road or call 655-0075.
Power, durability, comfort. This season you could have it all with a bad boy in your garage.
Every bad boy is built from scratch in the heart of America. Built to outlast a lifetime. Bad boys are fully welded with heavy gauge steel construction, engineered for all-day comfort, powered by high horsepower engines, and deliver the perfect cut. This season is the season for a bad boy.
Mow with an attitude.
Come get your bad boy mower at Henderson Tractor and Implement on Christoval Road.
And we're back. Thanks for joining us. Joining me today is Mona Lisa Fisher with the Texas Department of Transportation. Thank you for being here, Mona.
You are welcome.
And you are a traffic safety specialist.
Yes.
Let's start out with what that is.
Okay. So, a traffic safety specialist, we have our behavioral traffic safety division in Austin, out of Austin. And so, what we try to do is change the behavior out on the roads, change the bad behaviors that drivers have. So we do a lot of presentations about not drinking and driving, don't text and drive, don't speed, buckle up your children. So anything that's going to keep drivers and passengers safe on the road, that's my job as a traffic safety specialist.
And we talked last week at the summer safety event
Yeah.
out at the rec camp. How did that go?
The Summer Safety Day?
Yeah.
It was great. We had well over 200 people show up, and they received lots of great information about summer safety, about water safety. While supplies last, they got life jackets, and then they received a lot of goodies from Shannon, and then, of course, TxDot was out there, and we were showing our vehicle thermometer, which showed temperatures inside a vehicle and temperatures outside, and there was a good 30-40 degree difference.
Okay, so it's safety is the big thing.
Huge.
And TxDot is, y'all are working 24/7, 365 days a year to keep people safe.
Yes.
And one of the campaigns you have going right now deals with speeding.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that for a little bit.
Okay, so what it's called, this campaign is called Operation Slow Down. So now speeding has now exceeded the fatalities past DWIs. Speeding is now Texas' #1 problem out on the roads. And it's just really, our speed regulation signs out there that tell you at 70 or 75 or 65, those aren't suggestions, that's the law, but we have people just, they're being distracted. They're in a hurry. Maybe they haven't planned, to put time in front of their event or after the event. Everybody's in a hurry, and it's understandable. We all have busy lives. Yeah. However, we have so many lives that are being lost and that are preventable. These crashes are preventable by just slowing down a little bit, being real cognitive. When you're driving, drive. Don't be distracted out there.
It's enlightening to me to hear that more people are killed because of speeding than DWIs. That's a big shift.
It is a big shift, and it's kind of new, So we know that this is the first time since 1981 where speed has gone over DWI fatalities.
That is a long, long time.
Yes. And so we know that we've got some stats here I want to just share real fast that it is the #1 factor. And we know that in 2021, we have over 1,500 fatalities just due to speed.
That is crazy.
I mean, it's just so sad because, again, these crashes are preventable.
And the purpose of all of the programs is to keep roads safe. Mm-hmm. And it's been over 20 years. We were talking earlier this week and last week that it's been over 20 years since Texas has gone a single day without a fatality.
Correct. Yes, and we have a campaign called In the Street, and so what it is, November 7th, 2000 was that was the start of 22 years where somebody has died every day on our roads across Texas. So right now we average about 10 deaths on our Texas roads.
10 fatalities a day.
10 fatalities a day that are preventable, one. And two, it's, we have to put the human factor into it. These are lives. Mm-hmm. These are people that, that are doing everything right, Maybe they're just sitting in their car at a stoplight or picking up their kids and taking them to school and to their events. These are people that don't make it home at the end of the day. They don't make it home to their loved ones, Kids are growing up without parents because of a poor choice.
What are some of the things that people can do maybe to reduce some of the risk?
So what they can do a lot, and it's just one, we want to drive to the conditions of the road.
Okay.
Okay. So if it's raining, if it's snow, even in the heat, make sure your tires are good, and they're filled up properly. But plan ahead. Planning ahead is just really key because you've got an event at 5 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Don't get in your car at 4:45.
Right.
And rush there. So planning ahead, given time before and after, will get you there safely.
Okay. And we were talking earlier, the Wall Volunteer Fire Department sent out a social media post today that, and there's construction out there on U.S. Highway 87 from basically San Angelo to the county line, the Tom Green County line on U.S. 87. And the post said that they go to crashes in that area, and that people drive through the construction zone and the crash site on their phones.
Yeah.
It's distracted driving.
Yeah.
And it's serious enough that they're appealing to people to not do that.
Yeah. No, it is a big deal. I tell you, our work zones, we have a campaign for work zones. Our campaigns run at certain times of the year. Mm-hmm. However, the message is year round.
Right.
As long as we have projects and construction going out there on our roads, which is always, but we've had employees lose their lives, and it's just, how to change that behavior. We're working on it. It's just something, we got to make people, I guess, really come to think, okay, your life matters. What? And if somebody is wanting you to come home at the end of the day, you have purpose, you have meaning. So take the time, reach your dreams or reach your whatever your ambitions, but do it safe. You can get there if you drive safely.
And we were talking last week. You cover a huge area, the Texas Department of Transportation. This district is huge. How big is it? Where does it go from?
Okay, so I cover 15 counties. My furthest county will be Lakey. It's about 3 hours away.
Okay.
I go all the way up to bump up right up to Midland, Odessa's counties.
Right.
And so, or I go down. If I go south, I'm bumping up to Laredo's counties.
Okay.
So I cover. San Angelo district is the second largest district out of across Texas for TxDot.
In the entire state.
So it's a big district.
Now, one of the things that we talked about with Karen Throkel earlier was that intersection of FM 137 and 158 over in, I guess it's in Glasscock County or Midland County, and TxDot is in the process of building an overpass there because that's one of those dangerous, deadly oil field intersections.
Right.
But that's the kind of thing that TxDot can do is assess the road and what the needs are.
Absolutely. We have a quarterly meeting where we go over all our fatalities.
Okay.
And so the people at that meeting is I'm at the meeting, Karen's at the meeting, we got our engineers at the meeting, our DEs at the meeting. Okay, so we look at where it happened and why did it happen.
Okay.
We look at the road conditions, were there chevrons, were there signs, were there lights, because TxDot takes it very seriously. Safety is their priority. And so whatever needs to be done on the roads, and it's fixable, we're going to do. Now, there's some things that, is just driver error,
Right.
and it happens, but that's where the driver can take these precautions, plan ahead, leave a little bit early. Don't be in such a hurry. It'll be there when you get there,
Yeah.
And it's just, I have people that will speed by me, just to get off on an exit. And I get off on the same, we end up at the light together.
Right.
So, really with 7 seconds of just, flooring it, and then taking that chance, just what if? Is it worth it? No.
That's exactly right. And I guess we all need to work together to to end this streak of daily fatal crashes. And we take a hit sometimes because we cover a lot of crashes, and that's what our audience reads. But also, they're there. I mean, they're fatal crashes. They're crashes where people are seriously injured. There was one this afternoon that Joe mentioned that there was a guy that had a medical issue that ran into a building downtown, the sheriff's office.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So those are the types of things that you do.
And those things happen, and it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad, especially when it involves, it's just sad overall. Nobody wins in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Whether it's a single vehicle rollover because of a heart attack or stroke, or it's they're having an episode and they hit a car, or they hit a pedestrian or they hit a cyclist, even a motorcyclist.
Yeah.
But I did want to just kind of briefly touch on the San Angelo district that covered the 15 counties.
Yeah.
So we had in 2021, the speeding total, we had crashes. They were 1,345 crashes resulting from speeding. 23 resulted in death with 52 injuries.
Wow.
Just due to speed.
That's crazy.
It is just, and so we need to bring these numbers down. Our San Angelo's numbers are the highest they've ever been.
Yeah.
And so we've got to just educate and just get people to just take a moment and not be in such a hurry. Now, the city of San Angelo, in 2021, there were 860 traffic crashes that were involved in speeding that resulted in 7 fatalities and 7 serious injuries. And so it's just, we can do better, San Angelo. We really can.
Well, it's serious business, and speeding is always wrong. And we saw on social media this morning where people were posting that be careful on the loop because it looks like the motorcycle officers are out there doing some sort of traffic enforcement, speeding, and it's necessary though. I mean, we all need to slow down, and we've all got to share the road,
right?
And those are the. We'll just keep plugging it away at it.
We do, and we need to just really keep it in the forefront and keep it in people's living rooms. Keep it on their internet. That we can do better, San Angelo. We can save lives out there, and the officers that are out there enforcing traffic safety. They're not the bad guys.
Yeah.
They're keeping us all safe because you know what. My daughter drives on these roads. My grandkids are on these roads.
Yep.
And so, I want them safe too. And everybody's got somebody, right?
That's right.
So let's just keep our roads safe.
All right. Mona Lisa Fisher, thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else? Have I forgotten anything? Anything else you want to talk about while you're here?
No, I think we've touched on it. I really hope that people hear the message. It's not about it's not about police out there being the bad guys. They're saving lives, and in one day, and you may need them to save your life. By them stopping somebody that's drinking and driving or speeding. We ask that everybody buckle up. Take that 2-3 seconds to just click it.
Very good, very good. Well, we will have more conversations. I hope you'll come back and visit us again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks so much. Mona Lisa Fisher with TxDot.
Okay.
And we will be right back.
Ask Brock and he'll tell you the only thing that's as fun and fulfilling as riding one 1,500-pound bull is riding 37 horses. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
Come get your bad boy mower at Henderson Tractor and Implement on Christoval Road.
Power, durability, comfort. This season, you could have it all with a bad boy in your garage.
Every bad boy is built from scratch in the heart of America. Built to outlast the lifetime. Bad boys are fully welded with heavy gauge steel construction, engineered for all-day comfort, powered by high horsepower engines, and deliver the perfect cut. This season is the season for a bad boy.
Mow with an attitude.
Come get your bad boy mower at Henderson Tractor and Implement on Christoval Road.
Well, welcome back. This is Joe Hyde with San Angelo Live. We have breaking news. Paul Zipper, the suspect who was arrested in the May 24th shooting in College Hills, has just had his 2 aggravated assault with a deadly weapon charges upgraded to murder. We have a 5-page indictment and affidavit in hand. We'll have the story up very shortly. And just a reminder, don't forget to like us on Facebook, hit the bell on YouTube, and of course, catch up Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock on this unique news program streamed live on SanAngeloLive.com, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. At the end of the show, we'll end it with a video from the Safari Club International's Youth Challenger Hunt at the JL Bar Ranch down there by Sonora. 2 young girls were offered and gifted a hunt after one beat leukemia while the other was injured in an accident in a boat. I don't know if you remember this, back in 2014. They both the girls got to go on a free hunt at JL Bar Ranch. And that's the news for Monday. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Joe Hyde.
These young ladies have done amazing things, overcoming their injuries and overcoming their illnesses, and now they get to come out and experience a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of harvesting an animal here, and it's just a great opportunity for them and their family to spend some time together as well.
For the past 3 years, the Safari Club International and JL Bar Ranch have been hosting an annual Youth Pathfinder Hunt. This year, the 2 girls selected were Emery Holt and Peyton Strickland. Both of these girls earned the hunting extravaganza after overcoming extreme adversity. For Emery's mother, Talon, she explains exactly why this meant so much for her and her daughter.
So you were chosen and nominated for this hunt because you were diagnosed with leukemia, and there was a lot of obstacles that you did have to go through. I mean, everybody is getting a taste of isolation with this COVID.
Yeah.
But we were no stranger to that. We had done numerous months of that prior to ever having it. And the hardest part for us about that was the whole world wasn't isolated. It was just us.
Yeah.
So Emery had to go through a lot of changes really early in life, at a very young age. And no kid should have to do that. So this was a great opportunity for her to get to be able to be a kid and do something really neat and experience stuff that most kids don't get to. So it was very exciting. We were very grateful to get chosen for this.
Emery went on to say her favorite part of the day was, of course, hunting.
Well, whenever I saw him, I was excited and nervous at the same time, but I held myself together. But then after I pulled the trigger, I started freaking out and was excited. I was trying to go down the stairs and my legs were all shaky.
As for Peyton, she already had a place picked out to mount her exotic game.
In my room. She thinks. Okay, if I have enough room, but if I don't, I can put it in the living room.
Both girls ended the day with smiles on their faces and didn't forget the most important thing, to say thank you.
We appreciate everything they do. I mean, that's simple. They're amazing. Alan's a great guy. They're all.
For San Angelo Live, I'm Matt Trout.